You're watching Thrifty Kaniffy. Hello everyone and welcome to Thrifty Kaniffy. Got a review for you today. This is a Rough Ryder and the Coral Snake series. Let's have a look at your box first. So you've got this snake on the box with the stripes, the coral snake. There's the side, there's the back. Just plain over there on that side. 2275. RR2275 is your model number. Again, you've got the magnetic close at the front. And this one doesn't really have any garb on the inside. Doesn't give any details or anything. So there you have that. Now let's look at the knife. So first thing you notice is the kind of out there handle, right? A little wild, a little loud, a little proud. May not be everyone's tastes. This is probably the only one I'll be buying in this series. Not really interested in getting a bunch from this, but I do like the jumbo Stockman, so I wanted to get this knife. So you've got nickel silver bolsters and your pinch on either side. Stripe over here and slant R over here. You've got nickel silver spacers in between the acrylic material there. And of course, just composite material, yellow, red, black, to mimic the coral snake design. One thing that's a little different is you have this black underliner beneath the handle, and that presents a really smooth transition to the bolster from the handle. All the inlays are nice and smooth, as well as those spacers, so that makes for a nice handle there. You've got brass liners, brass spacer, stainless steel springs. Don't really see any major gapping there. There's some, but it's certainly manageable and acceptable for a $20 knife. $19.99, by the way, on Smoky Mountain Knife Works. There's a look at the top. You can see the spacing's pretty good. This comes over, but we're not rubbing in there. That's good. Main blade. It's a clip blade. Let me zoom out for this. Not quite that much. You've got the two match strike pulls. Your reverse R stamped bolt tang there, as you would expect from a newer knife. Model number down here, China, and 440 razor sharp steel etched in the blade. Just pretty much any modern Rough Ryder. One thing you'll notice though is satin finish to the blades, no mirror finish, which was a little bit of a surprise to me because when I bought it, I thought it was mirror finish. It is not. Just so you know, the blade length is the handle is 4 7/8 inches, and about 12 centimeters. 4 7/8 inches. Blade length, the main blade is 3 5/16 inch and 8.5 centimeters. I'm not going to break down all the measurements on screen, but I'll tell you that the main blade is got a cutting edge of 3 1/8 inch and 8 centimeters. The sheep's foot blade is 2.5 inches. The spade blade is 2 3/8 inches. The cutting edge for those are 2 1/4 and 2 1/8 respectively. So there are your specifications. We can take a look at these other blades. Again, no blade rub. The half stops are nice, with the exception of this sheep's foot on the upswing. Seems to be okay on the bottom part and also to the closure, but a little bit weak from the open position to the half position. I'm not sure what's causing that. I've lubricated the knife and it didn't improve any. But not enough to concern me. It does its job. There's your spade blade, and it has a nice snap to it and a nice pull. I'd say probably about a 5, which is kind of what you want. Main blade, also a 5. Sheep's foot, maybe a 4. A little bit weak spring. Must be just this one spring on this side. It's just a little weak. But otherwise, really fit and finish is really nice. Really no complaints. Just a, a minor issue. That's really about it. Not a knife that I'm going to be buying every pattern in this series. It's loud. It's kind of out there. But I really like the Jumbo Stockman. They're calling this a Texas Stockman, by the way. But that's just this week. I mean, wait till they release another one. They'll call it something else. So there you go. Texas Stockman on this one, but Jumbo Stockman for this one. So I guess you get to pick your name. I don't know what to tell you about that. Gets very annoying. There's this to tell you about the knife. The pattern that you have here dates back to when Smoky Mountain Knife Works was making the Colt knives, because the Colt knives also had this same pattern. The thing that I kind of noticed that was different is that they had some little slogan in there, about the color scheme, about red next to yellow and red next to black, and they had that little blurb on the inside of the box, and so they were kind of like reminding you what the safe snake was and what the dangerous poisonous snake was. But I just wanted to throw that in there because this isn't an original series. They've done this before where they've released the same handle material type, handle pattern, whatever you want to call it, the color scheme, handle color scheme. They kind of repeat themselves on this, and this is another one of those repeated ideas from the Colt series that they're bringing back. Now, that might have been, I don't know, 15 years ago or something. But here we go again with them kind of repeating themselves. But that's okay. I didn't have any in this series from Colt. And I figured, hey, I'll just get my favorite of the patterns that they have available for this. They also had a Whittler, which, I kind of debated over that. But I ended up getting this one. So it's not going to be for everybody. But if you like the Jumbo Stockman, which I think is kind of a cool pattern, and I'll probably end up collecting the Celestial series Jumbo as well. I just haven't gotten that one yet. It's not high on my list. Not a handle material that I'm crazy about after they had already released the Copper Swirl series. Kind of repeated that, which was more of a black with the copper instead of the blue with the copper. That's about the only difference between the two, the Celestial and the Copper Swirl. So I thought that could wait. But yeah, there you go. So Texas Stockman Coral Snake series, or Jumbo Stockman if you prefer the older name, which I kind of do. Like Jumbo, thinks it's just a more interesting name. But I hope this is not a trend where they are not going to make mirror finish blades. That would be a sad departure from things that I like about Rough Riders. Again, I'm okay with it. Just please don't make a habit of it, because I don't want to continue to see it on all the new releases. Please don't go away from mirror polishing. It's one of the reasons I like Rough Riders, because they never backed away from doing that before. You can see on this knife quite a difference in the appearance. I think some would say that that's a lazy way of doing the blades. I don't know if I want to go that far. Let's not make any accusations till we know more. But please, Rough Rider, don't go away from mirror finish blades. All right, well, that's going to do it for me. I hope you enjoyed the review. You guys make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell to know when another video drops. You guys have a good day, and take care.